This is Copper 90 and these are the top 5 most shocking deadline day transfer deals ever. Number 5. At the start of the 2013-14 season, Arsenal were in trouble. They'd lost their opening game at home to Aston Villa and had once again failed to spend any money in the summer. The fans were revolting, bloggers were crying, and there was a huge cloud hanging over the Emirates, with many supporters demanding Arsene Wenger be sacked. But then, on deadline day, and seemingly out of nowhere, a saviour arrived. Mesut Ozil, the Real Madrid and Germany superstar, arrived at the 11th hour for a massive £42.5 million. The feel-good factor returned to North London. Ozil had a fantastic first game, and Arsenal felt like big hitters for the first time in ages. Number 4. On deadline day in summer 2008, Man City were taken over by the Abu Dhabi investment group, ensuring that life at Eastlands would never be the same again. Within hours of taking over, the new owners showed exactly what they were about as they managed to nick Robinho from underneath Chelsea's noses for a massive £33 million. They might not have become world beaters overnight, but there's no denying that this was the start of something big for City. Number 3. In 2006, Ashley Cole moved from Arsenal to Chelsea in one of the most infamous transfers in recent history. Arsenal accused Chelsea of tapping him up. Cole said he was being used as a scapegoat and, most famously of all, he later claimed in his autobiography that he left in part because of Arsenal's insulting contract offer of £55,000 a week, which, in his own words, left him trembling with anger. Number 2. This has to take the cake for the most unexpected transfer of all time. Tevez and Mascherano were 2 of the best young players in world football, both full Argentina internationals and both destined for a bright future somewhere in Europe. It wasn't too much of a surprise to see them rock up in London, but the fact that they ended up at West Ham was mental. There were plenty of rumours about dodgy deals going on, and in time it emerged that there were irregularities due to a third-party ownership issue. It was all a bit grubby, but ultimately Hammers fans didn't care as Tevez's goals made sure they avoided relegation that year, leaving Sheffield United fans thoroughly pissed off as they went down and West Ham got away with just a final. And at number 1, Liverpool's talismanic striker Torres was having a bit of a rough time back in 2011. Feeling unloved after Benitez left and enduring his first spell of bad form as Liverpool suffered under Roy Hodgson, Chelsea pounced with an astronomical bid of £15 million as they looked to return the Premiership to Stamford Bridge. Liverpool, with Suarez already on his way to Merseyside, decided to cash in, but Kenny Dalglish was worried about replacing Torres with someone who didn't have any Premiership experience and wanted to add a bit of beef to his forward line. Cue one of the most amazing things ever to happen in British football. Late in the day on the 31st of January, Liverpool paid Newcastle £35 million for Andy Carroll. Now, that may seem like a lot of money, but he did go on to score 11 goals in a year and a half at Anfield. So money well spent, really.